students, welcome to computer class. In our previous class, we have done the formatting of the text characteristics. And now, today's class, we are going to start with the paragraph formatting. So let's start with the class.
Chapter 4, Formatting Text in Microsoft Word. So first of all, we'll know the new words, and these words, students, you have to write in your computer notebook. So first is formatting, second paragraph, third italics, fourth highlight, fifth toggle, sixth alignment, seventh interline, eighth bulleted list, ninth margins, 10th typeface. We will come across these words in our classes and we will explain the meaning of this. Now let's move to the different features of the font changes. Changing the font color. You can also change the color of a piece of text in a document to make it stand out. Now here you can see that this A and you can see a red color symbol is there. So that is a font color. When you select it, you see a different font colors, and these color can be given to the piece of text which is selected in the document. This is how you can change the font color of the text. Next, applying text effect. Text effect button in the font group allows to apply different effects to the text in a document. Now here you can see this A is for changing the text effect. Now when we select a particular text in a document and we can give any of these type of text effect so that it looks little bit different from rest of the documents, which makes the work more attractive. Next is highlighting text with color. Now as you use highlight pen in your notebook or book so that that particular word or sentence gets different from the rest of the document. So similarly we can do it Microsoft Word also. So the text highlight color button of the font group allows you to highlight a piece of text in a document just as a real highlighter will do. Now here you can see this AB is a highlighting text color button. Now we can color it with all these colors which you can see to highlight any particular text which you have selected in the document. Next is changing text case. Now text case means that you can change your particular word or sentence either in uppercase, that means in capital letter, or in the lower case, that is small letters, or you can change according to the capitalize each word, toggle case. So these all are having different functions. So by change case button, we have 5 options to change the case of the typed text. First is sentence case. That means whenever we write a sentence, so the first letter of every sentence would be capital, as we write in our notebook that the first alphabet is always capital, and then we start with the rest of the sentence. Second is lowercase. In lowercase, all the letters become in a small letters. Third is uppercase. It changes, converts all the text or all the letters in the capital form. And fourth is capitalize each word. The first letter of every word of the selected text is in capital. If we are writing a sentence, so in this each word is having the first letter and every first letter would be converted to the capital form. And next is toggle case. it will reverse the case of character in the text. That means if the letter is in uppercase, it will be converted to lower, and if it is in lowercase, so it will be converted to the uppercase. We mostly do not use toggle case, but sometimes to make the document or some sentence look different, we use this type of case. Now you can see that capital A and small a is the text change case button. Now moving to clear formatting button. Now as the name suggests that it clears the formatting. That means whatever formatting we have done, it erases it, it clears it off. So this button allows to clear all the formatting applied to the text, leaving only the text in its original condition. So that is the use of the clear formatting button. Now let's do the activity which is on page 57 in your computer book. Now you have to do this activity in the book itself. Activity is write the name and the purpose of each formatting button shown below. So first one is the text effect button, which applies different effects to the text selected. Second is font color, which changes the color of the piece of text which we have selected. Third, change case. It helps in changing the case of the typed text. And we have read that it has 5 options in it. Sentence case, lowercase, uppercase, capitalize each word, and toggle case. Fourth is for bold. It makes the text look thicker and darker than the surrounding text. Fifth one is the font face. Calibri body is actually a font face, and this is the type face of the letter typed from the keyboard. That means it gives a style or gives a look to that letter which we type on with the help of the keyboard. Now this is the activity which you have to do in your computer book itself on page number 57. Now moving to the paragraph formatting in Word to 2010. Now we have done till now the text formatting. That means some words we do the formatting. Now we are going to do the formatting of the whole paragraph. We just have to select that paragraph and we'll do the different types of formatting. Now let's see what is a paragraph. A paragraph is a piece of continuous text written without pressing the enter key. When we press the enter key, the current paragraph ends and the cursor shifts to the beginning of a new paragraph. Now it means when we continuously type on the document, so it changes the line automatically and we finishes a paragraph. Maybe we take an example, like we have 10 or 15 sentences in a paragraph. So as we end up this, we press enter key and then the new paragraph starts and we can write the other 10-15 sentences in the second paragraph. So in this way, so a piece of continuous text is written without pressing the enter key is called a paragraph. And most of the basic options related to paragraph formatting are contained in the paragraph group of the Home tab. Now in the Home tab, there is a paragraph group. In that, different types of paragraph formattings are available. For example, like bullets or numberings, if we apply borders and shadings to the paragraph, we can change the alignment of the paragraph. We can change the line spacing between the lines of the paragraph, and we are going to see this in Microsoft Word. Before that, let's see the changing alignment of the paragraph. What is the alignment? It is the positioning of text, one or more paragraphs in a document within the margin. Now here in the picture, you can see that there are 4 types of different alignments. That is left, right, center and justify. So we can place the paragraph in these 4 different places. Now there's a second formatting feature, that is changing the line spacing for a paragraph. Interline spacing refers to the space between 2 consecutive lines of text in a paragraph. It means that it gives the space between first line and second line, or second line and third line. We can change the line spacing between the lines in the paragraph. We can increase it or decrease it as the number given here. And we can also do it with the different numbers by typing it itself. We will see it in Microsoft Word how we can change the interline spacing. Next is setting the paragraph spacing. So the white space that separates the paragraph from the other paragraph is called a paragraph spacing. That means we have done first paragraph and then we have pressed enter key and write the second paragraph. So the space between the first and the second paragraph can be changed by using this particular paragraph spacing feature. Now to change the paragraph spacing, the spacing before and after a paragraph can be set as required from the spacing boxes in the paragraph group of page layout tab. Now let's see this in Microsoft Word. This is the homework which you have to write the keywords in the computer notebook, and you have to practice the formatting in Microsoft Word. This is Microsoft Word. Now we are going to do the paragraph formatting. Here in this, 2 paragraphs are written. So first of all, we'll see changing alignment. So for changing alignment, you can see there are 4 types of alignment is there. First is left alignment, then center alignment, third right alignment, and this is justify. Now let's see when we click on this, what difference does it make to the paragraph. Now first of all, we have to select the paragraph. Now right now, the paragraph is to be done for the left alignment. As I click on left, so right now left and justify is almost same. Now justify means that both the margins on the left hand side and on the right hand side, so the sentence get adjusted between both the margins by making a space between the words. So right now left and justify alignment is same in this. Now as I make center alignment, so we can see all the text comes to the center. Now as I click on right alignment, all the text is shifted to the right side. Now again I'll press justify, so it will move to the left direction, or it gets adjusted between the 2 margins. And here we can do same with the heading also. We can make it left side, we can make it right side, and we can make it center. And we can make it justify as well, so that it get adjusted by itself between both the margins. So these were the alignments which we can apply to the paragraph. Now next is changing the line spacing for a paragraph. Now for that, we are going to select this button. So this is a line changing paragraph. Now here we will see how we can change the spacing between the paragraphs. First of all, we'll again select the paragraph and we'll click on this. So here we'll get many options. If I click on 3.0, so we can see that there are so many gaps in between. 2.0, it's again lessened. So as we go on reducing, so it will reduce according to the number selected. And if we don't want any spacing, so we'll just remove the space. So there is no space in between the lines now. So in this way, line spacing is being used. Now next is setting the paragraph spacing between the two paragraphs. Now for that we have to go to the layout. As you can see on the top, first we have to click on layout, and here we can see spacing. That means before the paragraph and after the paragraph. So now let's see how does it change. Now for that I will first click enter key. So this is the before the paragraph. Now for before paragraph I can select if I'm going to increase the point. So it will keep on increasing the space before the paragraph. And if I want, I can change it after the paragraph. The spacing between this, it goes on increasing like this. So we can select it and we can increase or decrease the space between the paragraph after as well as before. So in this way, we can use the different types of paragraph formatting.
Students, we have seen the paragraph formatting in Microsoft Word. So you are going to practice it. Take care. Bye students.